All right, and hello everyone. Welcome to the Filthy NA Cup number 7, where I am joined by Draven. How are you doing, sir, today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for having me. I'm super excited for these matches today. We got some great lineup for you. So super excited to be here. Thank you for having me. Got some great games going.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, we're still just doing the brackets, finalizing that, guys, so we will have an idea of what it will kind of look like. I did just have it up, but let me just double check it. And overall, I believe there's about 20 to 25 people signed up. So it's going to be a good number of games for this region.
Yeah, I'm super excited with the amount of people that's been signing up and checking it. It's been a steady flow of it. So we're actually starting to see a lot of guys coming back from previous weeks to try to take on the number one players and to take their first place prize. I mean, everyone wants that first place cash prize, and so it's been battling for it for the past couple weeks. We do see it change quite frequently. It's Scarlet take it a couple times, Huck take it a couple times as well. But both of those players are off doing something else. So this is anyone's game today. I mean, it's the playing field is definitely leveled this week. So we're gonna see a new number one player today.
Yeah, definitely. And having a quick look at the brackets, I can see like Pili Pili is on the top side, No Regret on the bottom. So is Wiedemann's. So you can kind of have an idea of what could happen there. But like, out of curiosity, does he cannon rush in tournament matches too?
Yes.
He
Yeah, well,
does. Okay.
here's the thing. So Wiedemann's, like I said, is a personal friend of mine. But so
Yeah.
I've seen him in multiple games. I saw him try to qualify for WCS, where he did try to cannon rush and got destroyed because everyone knows he's a cannon rush. Everyone knows what he's going to do. However, with the new changes in Legacy, with the changes to the economy, with the map changes, cannon rushing is a lot harder to defend. At the same
Yeah.
time, it's a lot harder to execute. So he does he does have
That's
the
gonna be
advantage
crazy.
in that sense. So I'm going to be really excited to see if he does it. At the same time, he if cannon rushing doesn't work out, he just doesn't leave the game. He actually goes into a
Yeah,
very specific build. So
he can
it's
he
yeah,
does stuff like double Stargate Void Rays and stuff like that, doesn't he? Like proxies. I've seen like
correct.
I think I saw that like a long time ago. I've never casted him. I've
Yeah.
seen videos and stuff posted on data. The thing is, I can imagine you just you play a little bit safe. You don't go like Nexus first or main building first, and play a little bit safe, scout, and you should just be okay to defend. Because he like while yeah he can counter rush and he does have some follow ups. If you take him to a long proper macro game, I can imagine you're just going to be able to destroy him. So I'd imagine people just kind of play into that type of style.
Yeah, there's a couple guys that I've seen that played him a few times where they know exactly where you're coming. Like you said with the double Stargate, which I will almost guarantee if the can rushing doesn't work right away, he'll go into this mass void race. So I've seen it completely blow up in his face with people that know that's coming. So I want to be interested to see how far he gets. I mean, if once as we look at the brackets, if he gets out of the rounds and plays against No Regret, which I'm assuming No Regret will go into the next rounds, I think he'll have a harder time playing against No Regret. No Regret is really good at defending this and really good at overwhelming his opponent, which Wiedemann just doesn't play at that high level. So I'm going to be interested to see how far Wiedemann gets with this. But you never know. He may take it. He may get to the finals just by can rushing. We would never know.
Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued to see this because like counter rushing is something that's it's pretty much gone now. You don't counter rush. You don't really even have forge fast expansions either. So it's not like in PvZ that's something that you can do contain them. So if you can make that work, I'm very intrigued. And I'm just telling that guy in chat to change his name from Idra because like he's not Idra. How dare
Yeah.
he be Idra? How dare he?
Yeah, so I just got a game invite. Hopefully, we'll get you guys in here as well. Let me suggest game to Filthy, and then I am. This is going to be very embarrassing. Hold on one second. Where are you at? There you are.
It's better just add you as a friend and join through.
Yeah, I just Nick. There you go. I just suggested. There we go. Cool.
Nick. Oh, you don't call him NYK. I thought his name was NYK.
It is NYK, but I call him Nick
Oh,
because
okay.
how
Yeah,
do you
Nick's
minimize
just cool.
chats? This thing is that's what
Let's see.
really
You've got to hit. It might be tabbed or pinned.
Oh, never mind, never mind. I had tab. Yes, thank you. It's the new updates with the StarCraft chat made it more like World of Warcraft, which I
Yeah.
freaking love with the different colors. However, it's still not the same.
It's
So it's they need to fine tune it a little bit more. But I really appreciate the different colors, the different groups. Like I said, I came from WoW, so I'm familiar with that. It's just really hard to navigate sometimes.
it's yeah. I've never played World of Warcraft, so I don't know the thing. You can tell that they're trying to I can't think of the word. They're trying to
Universalize it.
yes, that's the one. They're
Standardize
trying
it.
to, yeah. So everything's the same between like Heroes, Heroes of Storm, Overwatch,
Yep.
Diablo. Like
It's
Overwatch is definitely the same in
Yes.
StarCraft. But it's like I personally I hate not having the lobby within the lobby chat. That's the thing that really irks me.
Yes,
A little bit.
that's one thing with coming from StarCraft 1. I wish they kept from that, from that. All right, guys, so let's jump into our first game. I believe we have, make sure I'm watching this correct, observer. So spawning in our bottom right position, it is our pinkest, whitest Zerg player from Sidestorm Gaming. It is NYK.
And his opponent on the left side of the map here, representing Confed, we have Levande. Is that how it's pronounced? Yeah, Levande. We'll call that.
Yeah, let's
And
go
this
with
is
it.
yeah, and this is CVC here of Runes of Suraz, so they are close by ground. Still a huge map, so that's massively far away. It's not like they're close by air or something like that. So, yeah, they have a lot of wiggle room here to play a little bit greedy, and we can see that they are going to go for the hatches first. So, going to play it safe. Like you're not really, even if your opponent goes for quite an early pool, you're still going to have a lot of time to react. So, a hatchery first is really quite acceptable here.
Yeah, and so with both players, I mean, I don't know if we were able to catch it before the game actually started, but NYK is one of our resident GM players over here at Sidestorm Gaming, and so he's playing against a lower level Zerg Platinum player. Now, at the same time, that doesn't mean necessarily much. I mean, we've seen upset matches before, and so when it comes to ZVZ, I think NYK is going to play this super aggressively in the sense of he's just going to be an overwhelming amount of Zerglings and Roaches, and I don't think he's going to allow what do we say his name is going to be? Levande?
Levande.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Levande is. I don't think he's going to be able to let Levande get that far in the match. I don't think this is going to go late game. I don't think this is going to go past 10 minutes. I think NYK is just going to hold and harass Levande and just pretty much starve him out. Just keep him on two bases and just harass constantly is how I think this game is going to go out. NYK is a super aggressive Zerg player, so I'm excited to see. I'll be very surprised if NYK goes to that normal 3 hatches. But it looks like he's just going to level off with the 2 pools, get some lings, that speed lings, and we'll see what kind of build he goes from here.
Yeah, definitely. So you think he's just going to pretty much not really take into the macro game? He's just going to kind of end it in the early stages to make sure his opponent doesn't get too comfortable?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That doesn't mean like this. I hate to say I'm assuming, but that's based off how I've seen Nick play plenty of times. NYK play plenty of times. I feel like that's where it's going to go. Like we do see the Banes coming out from from both players actually. So interesting. They're kind of doing simultaneous builds. It's Speed's about to finish a little earlier for NYK, but it's going to be Speed and Banes.
Yeah, and we can see the Zerglings in the center of the map just being a little bit aggressive. Bane nests are in production for both the players. That's pretty much standard. So we have to. But we actually have a Roach Worm being dropped right now for Levande. So it looks like he's going to try and forego the Banes and just kind of get a lot of Roaches.
Yeah, and so the Speedlings and Banes I think it's just going to be for more defensive for NYK. And then if Levande gets out these Roaches and NYK does not see it, it's going to be a problem because Levande's actually going for that 3 hatchery. So he's trying to be super greedy. I think NYK might be underestimating what Levande is actually doing. I think he maybe thinking, this guy's a Platinum player. He's not going to do this. He's not going to do that. But he's going into Roaches, and Levande has a stockpile of money and gas, so he's going to be able to get out at least 4 or 5 Roaches. And I don't think Nick knows this. NYK realizes this.
He's kind of just chilling back at home. You can tell he's building a lot of units and banking for some sort of attack, and he is going to take his third now. But on this side of the map, the Zerglin Baneland phase is kind of about to end, and if you get enough roaches out, even though you did just get supply blocked, if you get enough roaches out, like, you're not really going to be able to break that with pure Zerglin Bane unless, like, there's an infinite amount of Zerglins, and there's not a huge amount, but the roaches are only now being produced. The third can take some damage here, and there's still a lot of Banes, so these roaches need to start popping right now, but oh my god, it might actually be a bit too late. The timing here coming out of NYK is pretty good. The Bane is going to get into the mineral line, and the workers, oh my god.
Oh, what a great Baneland hit. I mean, it's...
And that's pretty much, yeah.
That's going to be it. I mean, these roaches are going to come out. There's only 4 of them. There's a couple queens left open, but, I mean, just that one push from NYK just completely decimated that mineral. I think GG gets called. Wow. Okay, well, it's... Sorry, no, that was an interesting turn of events there. I really did not think that that one initial fight was going to take the match, but, I mean, he got a couple good hits with those Banes, and this is what happens.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you could tell you could see what Levande was going for there. He was trying to get that third just a little bit too fast, I would say, before he built his roaches. And then he's like, okay, I'll take this, I'll build my roaches, I'll defend the attack, and then I should be ahead. But good timing there coming from NYK, and he does pretty much just kill him before those roaches start popping. And, give that like an extra 30 seconds or so, and, he's up to like 6, 7 roaches in that attack. With the extra Banes that he had for defense, like, just gets shut down.
Yeah, it's I feel like if Nick maybe waited NYK waited like 30 seconds later and fought that with the 6 or 7 roaches that Levande could have had, I mean, I think that match would have gone completely different. But those Lings just got in, got a good couple Bane hits, and Levande's like, oh well, this was sooner than I was expecting this. So it was a good game going for that. So we're going to be jumping into game number 2. Guys, this is going to be a best of 3. This is the Filthy Weekly, week number 7. We appreciate everyone that's contributed so far. Awesome shout out. We got an awesome new system going on from Macherno. So if you guys would like to contribute to the prize pool, make sure you guys ask about it in chat and start pinging about it, because these guys are helping us out this week and we're super excited to have them on board. So make sure you guys give them a quick thank you for being involved, because these guys love to support these grassroots tournaments and we love you for it. So jumping into game number 2, we're going to be spawning in our top left position. This is the whitish pinkish Zerg player from Sidestorm Gaming. He is up 1-0. It is NYK.
And his opponent, of course, down to the bottom right. Currently 1-0 down, so he has to win this to stay in the tournament and keep his dreams alive. We have the orange Zerg player, Levande.
I spelled cherries.
And yeah, of course, guys, go to that match arena. It helps contribute to the prize pool free of charge pretty much for yourselves. So, like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And we are on to Prion Terraces, which, interesting map. Like, it's a ZVZ, so it's not too imbalanced for this matchup. But, like, a lot of players, a lot of races hate this map in other matchups. So, surprised a little bit to see it. And we are going to have hatchery first year for the orange Zerg via a speedlane opening, I believe, here for NYK. So NYK has the possibility to be a little bit aggressive. All depends on how many Zerglings he builds, and if he just builds 8, 10 and beelines it directly to his opponent's base, he could possibly get a cancel or kill into that hatchery. Like,
yeah,
it's so late.
With the map direction on this, and this is a very straightforward, you run straight. Well, technically it's a diagonal, but there's no like going up ramps, down ramps, around things like we've seen in most matches or in most maps. This is a very straight. You leave your second base and you hit the other person's second base with a straight A to B point. So NYK, it looks like he's just going to have, like we saw the 6 links coming out. We're going to see more, about 8 links coming out, and speed's about to finish in the next minute, and it's going to be Banelingless. So unless Levande sees this, he's going to have a hard time defending this. But I believe this Overlord's about to finish.
Yeah,
does see these 6 lings coming across the map, so he's going to be able to react. I don't know what he's going to be able to do in this reaction. The spawning pool's not even done yet, so he's not going to have any spines. I think he's going to have to sacrifice this to hatchery. I don't think Levande's going to be able to defend this.
Pretty much. It's going to be a little close. He's going to have to produce the Zerglings immediately. He might forgo Zerglin speed and drop a Bane in this immediately, but he does drop the Zerglin speed instead, because when there's a lot of Zerglins, Banelands are the best answer to that, not upgraded Zerglins, which are going to be in lower counts. But the hatchery is getting targetified immediately here. The goal is just to pretty much kill that, and NYK behind this has not dropped that hatchery, but we have a Spine Crawler up in the main base, so he's just going to try and defend his main. And a 4-worker advantage, if he doesn't take any serious damage, he should be just about okay. But he's still going to get like a little bit contained. And okay, the Banelings are morphing in. It looks like NYK is going to commit fully to this. Oh man. Like, this is why you need a Baneling Nest a lot faster than not the Zergling speed. But okay, the Banelings are coming up. He has to run away from them. And the workers are going to get pulled. The Queen trying to target fire some of them. Not the best connections, but there's still so many Banelings left over. No!
Oh.
And he knows it. Nice try, Levande.
Well, I mean, at the same time, I know Levande's like, super down with the drone counts, but I mean, he still has a Queen up. He's got another Spine coming down, but I don't know. He kind of pushed back NYK's army a little bit, and so he's kind of stabilizing. But I mean, NYK is just going to run up here with more Banes, and I think that's going to be it. We do see Levande's going to try to push his own Banes, but he should have morphed them at the main and not down on the ramp, because it's going to get caught right now.
Yeah, that's a huge mistake. That, like, it's 11v16 workers right now, and NYK's going to be able to completely outproduce him. There's no Queen for production, and I'm surprised he's not dropping a hatchery just to. Yeah, okay, he is going to drop the hatchery in a moment once he realizes the throne is there. Yeah, he's just going to do that. Like, he can contain his opponent. He can, go all in, non-stop produce units and kill him in a couple minutes time. I think that's probably what he's going to do. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see like a Rotorn, because that's a really good way of dealing with this. Because if you have pure Zerglings and your opponent has Banes, like, you're in an awkward spot, because one mistake and you can still lose so many units. Oh my god, he's crashing Banelings into Banelings. He needs two. Did he just do that?
Yeah, so NYK is going to keep sending Banes upon Banes up onto try to like weaken all these Lings, and once he gets rid of these Lings, it's just going to prevent from any more Banes coming. And then he's going to now he's just going to throw in his Lings. He knows there's no more Banes. There's nothing that's going to stop it.
Did you see it? He just crashed that. He's running like the Baneling of NYK was chasing it down like, I'm going to come and kill you. And he suicided the Baneling into the Baneling trying to kill it, but it takes 2 Banelings to kill a Baneling, so it doesn't die. But there's a little
logic behind it. But so these last little bit of NYK's Lings, or excuse me, Banes, are going to come in. I think they're just going to try to get on top of the spine. Oh, yeah, they're just going to hit the drone line. I'm like, and this is going to be game. This is not. Yeah. And GG gets called. Well, that was a quick 2-0 for NYK. As said.
I found that way funnier than I should have, but yeah, like that was somewhat expected. Levande's a platinum player. It's exciting for him to play like a grandmaster level player, because you do get a lot of people who will be like, oh, this grandmaster's like, I don't want to play in this tournament because I'm going to get wrecked. But in my opinion, like, you want to play in tournaments with the best players, because that's the better experience. It improves your skill if you actually want to improve a lot. So. Like, I like that he at least tried. And if you're watching Levande, next time build a Baneling Nest before you get your Baneling speed against that type of attack. Because that's ultimately, like, 1 or 2 Banelings can shut everything down, but if you have just Zerglings, you're dead. So just a little tip there for you if you're watching. But that was the first best of 3. NYK moves on into the next round. And I don't know if we have any other games waiting as of yet. For some reason, Wiedemann's has forfeited or no-showed.
What? Punk. Alright, well, I'll give him crap for it later. Whatever. That's his loss.
Yeah.
Awesome. So it looks like we're going to be trying to jump into round 3 as we're finishing up the first rounds. And I think we're going to do No Regret, which is another Sidestorm GM Zerg player, versus another one from... what's Confed. The clan? Confed?
I have no idea.
Cool, Confed, and it's going to be Orion, which is an awesome, cool little name.
It's the Confederation.
That's what it's...
Yeah. Because I clicked on the vendors pop. Doesn't that have some associations with it? I'm not American, but
Okay, I mean, not to get super that on stream, but it really depends on where you're at in the United States. I mean, it's here in California, it's like water off our back, doesn't really bother us. But in certain parts of the country, Confederates is considered bad. So I
Yeah.
mean, but I'm not gonna
Yeah, we're not
not gonna
getting
open
into
up
this.
that can of worms because it's people believe one-sidedly on those things very heavily out here. Interesting enough, no regrets actually just rocking that Masters. I mean, did he not get GM this season or what's going on with that?
Probably his
Interesting.
bonus pool, or maybe he's like got a barcode that he's using, so he doesn't give away builds. That could be a possibility. But okay, so yeah, we're gonna have what? Do you know what the matchup is?
It should be no regret versus Confed for Orion.
And do you know if that's no
Oh,
regrets is Zerg,
I've
right?
we could look.
Wait,
It
I
looks
got an
like
invite.
yes, and it looks like Confed is a level 50 in both Terran and Protoss. So I'm not too sure exactly what he's going to be playing for this. I mean,
Looks
uh,
like Protoss. Well, that's why he has highlighted for the moment, so I assume that. And PvZ is a nice matchup. It can swing either way. A lot of people believe that the Zergs are a little bit stronger there, but I know there's a lot of like at the moment I feel like there's a lot of Protoss which is undiscovered and underutilized. I feel like towards the end of the year, Protoss, if like no balance changes and whatnot, like I think they'll be in a really good spot because at the moment I feel like so many Protosses are not utilizing disruptors as well as they could be. Like you get some who just like go nonstop disruptors, but then they just fire out the charges with no control. And like, if you can get good connections, you're definitely going to do better. But I believe we're going to redo the call quickly because Draven just might have dropped out. In the meantime, guys, definitely still check out Matcherino. You can put exclamation point Matcherino and it will post that into the chat for you. So, you can contribute more to the tournament and the prize pool here